I've struggled in a way with what the NFL has given me and how it translates in what I do today and running a business in a real estate team and doing real estate. I sit in meetings with sellers and I don't usually bring up the story of the NFL, but maybe they've looked it up and they'll ask like, "Hey, did you play in the NFL?" And I'll explain that I did, tell a little bit about what that was, but never really decided to find the through line of how that correlates. Now, I think it is truly important. I think what I learned there is something I'm trying to capture in these videos to share with everyone and with whoever wants to listen of what it looks like to take that and the things and principles that I learned inside of an NFL locker room, inside of an NFL team, and what is arguably one of the most efficient, productions of human athletes there is into success and into winning, and how I've taken that into other parts of my life and how that helps. Real estate, I think the underlying principle that was the most important thing for me in the NFL that I can take to here is the belief of what people are capable of doing. Hearing some of the stories of former NFL players and people that were in the locker room and like where they came from and how they got to that locker room and onto the field on Sundays is just spectacular, and it's awe-inspiring, I think, to realize what people are capable of. That can be replicated in the real world, and that can be replicated in business. People have this fire and this drive, and they don't have the system for it. My goal here is to maybe show and teach and find the system for you to help you understand it, to know that it's replicatable, that it is possible. And I think it's also this demystifying this idea that people that have played in the NFL are in some way special or gifted or different, and that somebody being amazingly successful in sales or in business is actually the same thing, and it's actually the same level and comes from the same place that NFL players have and how they get there. So wrapping those things up into an understanding of how what I learned in the NFL correlates to how I live my life these days, and the stories that tie them together is the point of this. And what I'm doing is sharing what I've learned from there and how I've applied that to a very successful real estate team, and other people can take that drive and apply it and what it takes. That's what this is here for, is the lessons of what the NFL brought to me in my life.